Oh, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? I don't know, but first I got to get myself in the seat. Hello, everyone. Hope that you're doing well, feeling good. Just walked into the room, ready to start the recording session, and I'm starting it off with a recommendation from you guys. This was recommended to me by Bazai. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, as well as Transmit13. You guys had recommended that I listen to this track, Freak Scene, by Dinosaur Jr. I have never heard of them. Don't know what kind of sound they got, but we're about to go back to the Stone Age, the Jurassic Age, Triassic Age, everyone's Asic Age, and we're going to listen to this first track off the album Bug, released 1988. That is, once again, going to be Freak Scene. Interesting album cover. I kind of like that album cover. It's a little bit gritty. It's a little bit like charcoal drawing. It's a little something. I like that, though. So let's dive into the music. Never heard the band, so I don't know what to expect, but what to expect is what's about to be found out. Let's listen to the song.
Seen enough to eye you, but I've seen too much to try you. It's always weirdness why you dig it much too much to fry you. The weirdness flows between us, anyone can tell to see us. Freak scene just can't believe us, or can it just be cool and free us?
On that guitar. I really like that tone though. That guitar tone is so solid.
Sometimes I think I'll kill you. Just don't let me fuck up, will you? 'Cause when I need a friend, it's still you. What a mess.
I think as the opening track on the album, this kind of immediately sets you up for what you can expect for the rest of the album. Now, I've never heard of the band, but first of all, that guitar, I love that fringy, staticky, that sharp, distorted sound that you get into, especially in the solo there. It's almost like this noise. Actually, you know what? I don't even really know about the genre, so I'm just really speaking maybe not truthfully or not, but it's almost like that noise rock kind of sound where it's just like noisy. That distortion is just like make your hair stands on ends, but it feels good, right? Like that kind of feedbacky sound, that white noise from the guitar sounds really nice. The guitarist on this particular track, hold on, I like to use names. I like to give credit where credit is due. That's going to also be the vocalist, who's Jay Massis. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. So the vocals on here are very like, not in a negative way, but like lazy, lackadaisical. This is the idea I have in my mind. This is just the image I have on my mind. But like you're high on your couch and you can't get up, and you're just like wasting the day away. Like that's the kind of imagery I get from the vocals there. But it fits in the style because the energy from the guitar and the drums, which we're gonna talk about the drums there, is kind of like this latent energy where yeah, it's there. There's a power, there's a dynamicism, but at the same time, it's like held back. It wants to be kinetic, but it's potential. You know, it wants to explode in a certain way, but it doesn't quite hit that limit break. And I like how the vocals actually matched in with that as well. The drums by Murph, I like the dynamic between the two drum routines. The dun 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 dun. Then you got the dun 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 dun. I like that switch back and forth between that. It felt really good. It moves the track along really nicely. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty solid opening track to the album, and I can assume that the rest of the album kind of follows a similar kind of, precedent. Moving into the lyrics, seen enough to eye you, but I've seen too much to try you. First of all, I love those two lyrics. I've seen enough to admire looking at you, but I've also seen enough to not even try you, to not pursue this any further. What are we pursuing? Possibly a romantic relationship or otherwise. Either way, he says, nice to look, but not to touch. It's always weirdness while you dig it too much, much to fry you. Could also be drug related. The weirdness flows between us. Anyone can tell to see us. Freak scene just can't believe us. Why can't it just be cool and free us? Why can't we be ourselves? Perhaps, okay, when I see freak scene, I'm seeing like a scene like a clique that like they're seemingly outrageous to normalcy, right? And he's saying, why can't we escape this clique? Why can't we just be ourselves? I don't know, something like that. Going on, so effed, I can't believe it. If there's a way, I wish we'd see it. How could it work? Just can't conceive it. Oh, what a mess. It's just to leave it. Like, it's so hard just to get out of that, to, a lot of people try to break the mold, but in breaking the mold, you fit yourself into another mold. And I think they're kind of finding themselves there, like, how can we break that mold? Why can't we just be ourselves? Why can't we just be ourselves? Sometimes I don't thrill you. Sometimes I think I'll kill you. Don't let me F up, will you? Because when I need a friend, it's still you. So even in this mess that we're in, even in this situation we find ourselves, it's you I'm still looking for sanctuary, for shelter. It's still you that I'm looking to be around and part of. It looks like this track, just looking at some of the information for this one, did it chart? Hold on, I thought I saw that it charted, but maybe not. Actually, maybe not, no. But I do see that it was released as a single from the band, and I guess they made a music video to also promote the band there. Actually, I lied. Here it is. Okay. The single reached number 7 on the UK indie chart and spent 12 weeks there on the chart. And eventually it would be covered by Blink 182. Awesome. Anyways, thank you guys for the recommendation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow me over on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.